Hi everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Well, the the last 24 scale obstacle we made went so well. Loving it. Um, Decided that we're going to go ahead and make the next one. Now, I do have another piece of cardboard that same size, but I want to leave that for something else. What I want to do here is I'm going to use this Black Ready board, Dollar Tree foam that I have. Got it from Halloween, and we're going to take this and we're going to make our next little obstacle. Okay, so we're going to glue foam board to foam board. We're going to use probably I think 3 sheets to do this obstacle. Well, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to come along and I'm going to just make some crazy cuts on through, corner to corner, like that. Alright, so we cut that. That basically gives us 2 forms just like this. Right? Now, the idea here is these are going to essentially kind of sit somewhere in this general area, just like this. We can trim them down, do whatever. We've got, as you can see, very different sides when we did this. All right, some are high, some are lower. That's going to be great. So we're basically going to take another piece just like this, and we're gonna glue these somewhere in this kind of an orientation. I'm not 100% sure exactly how, but you see what I'm doing here, hopefully, is we're going to make a V to climb up. So let me get all the things figured out and we'll go from there. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so we've cut out our pieces, trimmed the back so we have a little way to come down so it's not so sharp. We've cut another piece that's angled. Okay, so what I've got is a dot over here. This is the center and 3 inches out. So 6 inches is big enough to allow the car to kind of get in and start going up. Right? So first thing we got to do is, we got our glue gun, is we're going to hit tabs on both of those, right? And then we'll see how we can still kind of pinch it back and forth. So we're going to do an alpha glue here. I'm going to get that foam board right in there, kind of point it the way we want to. We're just going to let that set on up. Oops. Of course it moves. Excellent. That's setting up. Oops. No, pull right out. Get back in there. The board's a little curved, which is not going to help us, but we're going to straighten that right out with that other piece. Again, we're going to angle this so the car can kind of get up there. Still not. Usually it sets up a little bit faster. I'm really surprised that it hasn't in this case. Okay, get another dollop of glue over here. No, that's kind of stuff. Not sure what's going on with this glue, but this is what we're going to do. We're just going to hold it. We'll probably do a little cut here to get in between and get this all glued down. I'm not going to make you sit while I figure out the glue and why it's not drying fast enough. But you get the base idea. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're using some weights to kind of hold this in a V. We've got our other piece getting ready to be glued in. Just kind of generally placing it. And we gotta glue these together. We're going to dump a bunch of glue down in there. Get some glue on the side here. Just taking you through the process as I do it. Get some glue down over here. And I'm making sure to get that glue up the side of the foam board as well. behind it. And we're just tagging in the ends right now. Okay, so the next thing, these are flexible. Next thing I've done is I've made a 6-inch piece. Okay, so that 6 inches, I'll show you, is a little wider than our truck. Okay, and that's important because I want to make sure it'll climb up nice and high, but that I'm 6 inches somewhere around the top. I don't want it to go all the way up to the top, but I want it to be somewhere in there, right? And mind you, we're going to be hitting some of that with spray foam and maybe some other sort of texture. So we've got our weights to help us kind of put it into the spot that we want, get our gauge in. So if I put spray foam in there, you can see our car, the wheels will be coming out somewhere around here, which is nice and high. Should be plenty to just let it come out, roll down. Alright, that's our thought anyways. I could always go a little wider, maybe put it down in there somewhere, which is probably better. I think that's going to be better. We'll do that. And again, we're going to put spray foam down in the bottom and something else on the top to kind of give it some texture to hold on to. I want to kind of create more of a linear kind of a texture, so maybe we figure a way. I'm thinking of maybe taking a squeegee kind of a thing, putting the spray foam on and then pulling and squeegeeing it through, right? But the bottom, we don't want it square, so we're going to put in some spray foam, clean that all up. So I'm letting this dry. Next thing to do is I'm going to run some beads of glue down the sides there, and then we'll go ahead and take our little supports here, and we'll figure those out, and we'll get that support in. That's going to hold it, lock it in. One of the great parts of these is I'll make them different sizes, so I've got side hill basically here, right, to play with. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll go from there. Maybe this one's like this. There we go. So this one will sit in there like that. And then I can fill this up with foam and whatnot to get it to play with, again, getting our little side hill in. Alright, let me glue this all down, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that side hill piece in, and you'll get to see it from there, alright? Alright, so now we've got this glued in. This piece is in. We've got enough glue down just to hold it in place. Mind you, we are going to put spray foam in here, and that's going to act as even more glue to kind of hold it in place and make it nice and steady. So that's it there. We're going to repeat on the other side, cut another piece. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that one. This is great. It's a wonderful, going to be great for getting side hill checks to see if it'll, hold up here. So the next one on the other side, I think, since we've got that other side like that, we can do pretty much anything we want to. So I've got a lot of extra scrap foam and whatnot. I think I'm just going to do some weird glue pieces on that other side to create, because we've got a lot of area, right? So I just need some support to hold that up on that side, and then some different areas. So I'm going to have a lot more fun with that side, and I'll show it to you once I've put all those pieces and kind of glued them into place. Alright, so we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to take you through a little tour of what we've done here. Just glued in a bunch of foam, taken some of it, kind of squished it up, ran it around. We filled in the back area. Got that nice little deal there. And again, what we're creating is this canyon, right? Running up the canyon. Woo! That's the whole idea. Alright, got this down, ready to lay this. I have a little piece of foam squeegee ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and start spraying. All right, let's start again. Alright, stopping, still got a lot in the can. What we want to do is start just kind of spreading it out. Maybe wait a few minutes next time. Spray a few more areas here. Just filling in little holes and gaps. Let's set up just a little bit. All right. Let's see if I can get another little scrap foam to kind of pull it off of it. Stick it back down, hopefully. Let's see, here we go. Just gonna lay it down in areas. I don't mind holes in my little setup. It's absolutely fine. It's definitely giving it a more rough texture by doing this, so I like that. Just kind of breaking it up. It's going to continue to expand a little bit on the edge there. Make sure I move that around. Let's see here, break that up. Scrape off that extra. Fall down right there. There we go. Alright, I think that's going to be about all we'll get over there. And I'm going to let that start to set up, and we'll come back with the water. This is the next part. I want to try something here. Get that started. I want to try just taking it and just scraping it, just like that. Get it on there. Interested in seeing what it'll do. We're just experimenting here, having some fun. going to use that stickiness that it gets. Just see what it does. Try some. Bring it straight onto there. That's different. Maybe that's the way to go. I should have worn gloves. This is really sticky. If you do this kind of thing, by all means, please wear gloves. You're going to be much happier that you did. Definitely creates a unique texture. Do that. Again, just experimenting, you know. If we don't like it, hey, we'll just spray over it or cover it or whatever. Doesn't really matter, does it? A little older. Just some things over here. Why not just make some things down here? Make it something extra fun to run across. Who knows? It's obviously going to expand, but we'll see. So interesting, that's to say the least. It's very interesting. It takes a little bit more now that it's starting to set up. Some extra. Try to get some maybe hangers or something. Might as well use it all up. Right? Uh-oh. Stickiness over there. Oop, touched it again. Alright, got ourselves a bowl of water here. We're gonna, this will prevent us from getting too sticky on it, just to start moving some stuff. Still a little bit sticky, but it's not too bad. Start going in, filling in areas. We get full coverage on this, which will be nice. That's all we do. So I'm trying to create a little more in line of what we had down here. There we go. You can see it's still very flexible. I can kind of rearrange some things. Good. Continue shaping as much as we want. Pressing in some areas, make some things a little more difficult. Hopefully I'm going to have to let all this, it's on my fingers, dry, and hopefully it'll come right on out. I'll keep you posted on how that works. There we go. Just trying to rough it up a bit. This was that indented area that I had here that I did run it over just to see how it did on certain things, and I loved that little dip. Made it really tough, and that's kind of what I want. I want it to be easy and just a breeze for
trucks to get on through, right? We want a bit of a challenge, so that's what we're trying to do. Let's see if I can push that in a bit. Maybe it'll come up a bit there. There we go. Because I'm pushing it in, I can make it stick on the inside there. Oops. Get some breakage poking through. That's going to expand out, I'm sure. So we'll touch in there. Along with pushing, you can also pull. If you like something, want something like something to maybe hang up on here, pull that up a bit, make it a little tougher. In there. Gotta dab out some of that water. I got all over the place now. Clean up a bit. Yeah, should come right off of there. Yep. Fingers are still sticky. Yeah. And as it dries, you can continue, as it still gets pliable. And gets that skin on there, you can poke it, do whatever you feel you need to or want to. Get this up a bit more here. See how it does everything. It's squished in a bit there.
Alright. I'm happy with that. Let's see how the other side's doing here. Ooh, I can already see we got some stuff going on here. Alright. Let's start playing. It's a very unique kind of a look. I don't want them to look like little dots, so I'm just gonna kind of squish them down. Just pushing. Them are okay. Happy with some of them, not every one. This thing again sticking. That's not bad, you know. It's not a bad look at all. You know, kind of add some water here, just kind of smooth over some of our rocks. Just get a bit more of a texture to them instead of just blobs, right? Make them look more unique. That's all we're doing. Of course, this continues to develop. Let's just start making little changes here and there. What we like. There we go. Flatten that one out a bit more. By just touching this, we're giving it a different shape than just a round blob, right? Giving it some character. You know? Kind of add some water here, just kind of smooth over some of our rocks. Just get a bit more of a texture to them instead of just blobs, right? Make them look more unique. That's all we're doing. Of course, this continues to develop. Let's just start making little changes here and there. What we like. There we go. Flatten that one out a bit more. By just touching this, we're giving it a different shape than just a round blob, right? Giving it some character, you know? It's definitely a unique texture on there. All right.
dry, I think. Let's take a look over here real quick just to see what we got going on. And I want to press that down because we're going to be coming over this edge. So I want to make sure we can still get down that edge. And I got space behind so I can continue to push this. It's just to create a look, right? So it looks finished out the back side here. That's all we're looking for. Alright. I think I'm happy with all of that. It's starting to really crust up now. Alright. Well, that's going to do it. We will let this dry and then we'll get back to you in the next video. Alright? Or in the next... Not the next video. We'll get back to this video. Let you see the finished product. Alright, shaky video time. Here it is, all dried out. You kind of see what's happened with that texture as we did the spread. Looks really good. Got some nice big boulders down. Spin this. Here's our end piece there we can use. Here is this as it comes up. Get a little sidewall action, some deep crevices in there, some things to hang up on. On down. And of course, the valley. Go straight on down the valley. Woo! Come up it, drop back down like that. So that is our second obstacle. We've gone on, we're doing a few more, so we'll get those videos out. But that's it for this one. Just wanted to show the final product. When we're all done with all the obstacles, we're going to do run video on it, kind of make a little course to run and see how things go, to be able to test our vehicles on. So that's the whole reason for making these. Alright, so that's it. Go make it. You can do it. We'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.